Namaskar and good morning, and a very warm welcome to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are delighted that you could join us today for the Construction Technology Summit. And as we move into a new normal, the construction is using technology for making projects innovatively big, creatively designed, and more impactful. With historic case studies and panel discussions, we look forward to an exciting day and insightful thoughts and valuable remarks from all our esteemed dignitaries. I would like to thank our partners, digitalization partner Bentley Systems, associate partner LiveSit, exhibit partners Infernus Technologies, association partner BIM Association of India, and Drone Federation of India. Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to click pictures and post them using our hashtags, hashtag CTS2022, hashtag Construction World, and also follow and tag at Construction World. 25 years old and going strong, Construction World is India's largest circulated construction magazine, which copies distributed across 800 cities in India and overseas. Construction World prides in delivering the most authentic, trusted, and to-date timely information about the construction business and has been honored with several awards, including the CIDC Vishwakarma Award. And ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at ASAP Info Global Film.
And it is inspiring to be amidst people like you sitting here.
For this effort. I'm delighted to be here this evening, and I'm here particularly for this function.
Congratulate the organizers for drawing our attention and focusing attention on this very important area.
Who is responsible for conceptualizing this idea.
aspire for this event this evening, underscoring India's commitment.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, we begin every special occasion by lighting the ceremonial lamp and invoking the gods and goddesses to guide and bless us. And for the lamp lighting ceremony and the formal inauguration of today's summit, I have the proud privilege in inviting our special guest, Mr. Sudhendu J. Sinha, Advisor Technology, Niti Aayog, Mr. Kasturi Srinivas, Regional Director, Mobility, Bentley Systems, along with Mr. Pratap Padode, Founder, Construction World, and Founder and President of the First Construction Council. And let's put our hands together for that ceremonial inauguration of the Construction Technology Summit. Ladies and gentlemen, it is said, the diya when lit emits light and derives energy. It is this very energy which is the life force that sustains us. Each wick being lit and passed from one to another symbolizes the sharing of knowledge. Thank you, sirs, for doing the honors. May I request our dignitaries to kindly grace the stage with their presence. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call upon Mr. Pratap Padode to welcome the gathering and to tell us more about the Construction Technology Summit. But before he speaks, a few words about him. A trailblazer who first blazed a trail in financial journalism. With his chartered accountancy background, he turned to addressing the needs of the construction, infrastructure, and manufacturing sectors through ASAP Info Global Group, set up in the year 1999. He is the recipient of the Asian Multimedia Publishing Awards and the Best Journalist at the CIDC Vishwakarma Awards. He has campaigned for the steel quality, emission norms for construction equipment, for changes in the Municipal Act and the land acquisition policy. And I now have the privilege in inviting Mr. Padode to kindly give his welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome him.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the second edition of Construction Technology Summit 2022. Organized by First Construction Council with Construction World magazine. Mr. Sudhendu Sinha, Advisor Technology Niti Aayog, Mr. Kasturi Srinivas Bentley, dignitaries, esteemed speakers, delegates, sponsors, and friends. Construction World has completed 25 years of service for the construction industry. During this time, it has seen the bygone era where delays in building construction benefited both the buyer and the seller, where labor was cheap and preferred over mechanization as there was no hurry to complete a project in time in any case, where transactions were preferred in cash and sources of funds led to questionable organizations, where social infrastructure was tolerable and India was not at all in the reckoning to be in any prime economy to invest in. And we are here now, after 25 years, where digital payments are being preferred, projects need to be completed in time or else there are penal provisions, where project profitability depends on the profits depend on timely completion, where FDI is pouring in, where social infrastructure has to keep pace with the rising aspirations of the upper middle class led by sectors like IT, e-commerce, ITES, pharmaceuticals, renewables, etc. And India is now aiming to be a $5 trillion economy. How times have changed so drastically. And despite the pandemic, we have a situation where in housing, and I quote, "I have not seen a better time for the housing sector than now. Due to lower rates, interest rates, stable property prices, the government's thrust on affordable housing, improved affordability, favorable demographics, increasing urbanization and rising aspirations." Words from the HDFC management. And they've been in this business long enough to be making an observation like this. The demand for housing is from actual users and those wanting to upgrade to larger homes. Mr. Amber Dubey, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Civil Aviation, welcome. And a round of applause, please. And very timely entry made because I was just going to talk about aviation. So in aviation, India had 74 airports in 2013-14. In the past 7 years, 66 airports have been added, taking the total number to 140, including helipads and water aerodromes. This number is likely to reach 220 by 24-25, but I'm sure Mr. Dubey will validate that, I hope. In railways, the railways has an estimated capital expenditure of 2.46 trillion for the upcoming fiscal year. Further, it will spend around 300 billion rupees on the development of 75 stations across the country. In mining, the auction of mineral blocks has stabilized as 186 mines have been put on sale so far. Of them, 28 were auctioned in the past 2 months and 46 were successfully sold in FY22. Additionally, 36 mining projects have been cleared by Coal India with a sanctioned capacity of 333 million tons and an incremental capacity of 220 million tons. In roads, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari aims to construct a record 18,000 kilometers of highways in 22-23 at a pace of 50 kilometers per day. So the infrastructure sector is buzzing. But now we have a different problem. The Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation monitors infrastructure projects worth 1.5 billion rupees and above. Of the 1,579 such projects, 425 reported cost overrun of over 4.8 trillion rupees till March 22. 664 projects reported time overrun. The MOSPI has attributed time overrun to a host of issues including, and I'm just listing the reasons. So delay in land acquisition that we all know, forest or environment clearance, lack of infrastructure support and linkages, supply of equipment, fund constraints. Now, geological surprises, change in scope, delay in tendering, shortage of labor, contractual issues, legal cases, law and order situation, etc. I think geological surprises probably most understated but makes a big difference to the contractor. Expenditure incurred on 1,579 projects till March 2022 is around 13.9 trillion, which is 52% of the anticipated cost of the projects. So we are losing big time. I mean, infrastructure is buzzing, but the scale of, we've always been delayed, tardy in project implementation, but the scale is now becoming humongous. And therefore the scale of wastage or delay becomes too damn critical. Just like renewable energy got a lease of life with scorching oil prices, several alternate materials could be considered. Similarly, technologies need to also be taken seriously, as they not only offer the benefits of precision and low wastage, but also of higher productivity, benefits of integration and preemptive planning. Complexity of projects and their scale have propelled the need for adoption of BIM, 3D modeling, digital twin, artificial intelligence. In parallel, the government has enabled policies which favor the use of geospatial and drone technologies, and we'll hear of that soon. Similarly, construction equipment with enhanced and advanced features are now appearing more within reach due to demands of projects and project developers. The dynamics of the cost of a project are now in the realm of efficient project management. First Construction Council is an infrastructure think tank instituted as a non-profit body in 2003, conducting research and doing policy advocacy. It has successfully run campaigns for quality of steel, emission norms for construction equipment, standardization, among others. We are building a construction community. Come join us. Do connect with our people here who will tell you details about the First Construction Council. Our forthcoming 7th Smart Urbanation, presented by Smart Cities Council India, is scheduled on August 26 in Mumbai. And it is an annual platform where you can present your products and solutions to India's smart city officials, which include municipal commissioners, smart city CEOs, consultants, and planners. Now, today is a tech day. I was telling some our other colleagues. It is time we dive into the tech world. We encourage you to discuss, debate, network, and have a fulfilling day. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Padore, for those warm words of welcome and for setting the context for today's summit.